Okay. Hi. There's something wrong with the camera. I'll just see if it's running. Yeah, it's running. All right, here. I'm taping. All right. So first of all, Prime Minister Mark Carney is in, and Liberals continue. All right. Yeah. For once I didn't care, but because I worked very hard and sort of I haven't gotten my just desserts, just rewards, but all in good time, I think. Because the problem is my UFT alumni email, despite promises from the president of the University of Toronto, whom I contacted just by email, all of these people by email only, is not kind of being sent. I mean, it's a little odd. The $80 they've, more $80+ they've picked up. But I brought this up with the Pink Floyd, "We Don't Need No Education," or I am, jumping to conclusions, and they could be biding their time, and the right moment, liberals back in, but liberals are back in. So I'm hoping that collection comes in, and all my other two collections, and we'll begin with because it's spring, sexaholic. These are maple blossoms. I told you, tulips. Ain't it pretty? All right. So this is for the thing. And I thought maybe next video I'll show you my pictures, my flower beds, because I need to, you do the mirror trick. And so here goes as a workaholic. Oh, I had this song. I end up looking for another song, but I'm more coming in. Burger and a bit of math, tortillas and a bit of math, and so we'll go. All right, so workaholic. What is a workaholic saying? So she's writing. All right. So I have written this. The liberals are back in the saddle. The conservatives are going to cry bloody murder. The NDP, who are going to play it safe, make no enemies, and declare no friends. The Green Party did well, considering it has no ambition to be in the top spot. Bloc Québécois did not learn their lesson and continued to keep French as the official language, but the French Canadian man is master of his domain, and if there is a candidate for the position of dominatrix, Montreal's wide open. Blazing saddles. Liberals are back. Tally ho and yoicks, Canada says. Your 3-point strategy, PM Mark Carney, economics, groceries and housing, and defense, made it to the primary position. Number one man, today's Prime Minister of Canada. But I do not feel a sense of deja vu. Instead, a fleeting feeling of nostalgia for Justin Trudeau, who will work a bit from now on from behind the scenes. Or maybe nothing at all. He had his moment of glory for 9.5 years. A feminist man with a single-minded drive these past 9.5 years, Justin Trudeau, to travel the path of hope for the best outcome with destiny aiding this path. As you must be looking forward to Prime Minister Mark Carney. But anyway, harping on Mr. Trudeau, he has seen the, figuratively speaking, the winning performance, the dismal side, and the whiplash of his male and female ministers. Bill Morneau, short-lived glory, but made his mark as finance minister. Harjit Sajjan, commanding officer of his military unit for Canadian Armed Forces in Afghanistan, brought the same target practice and precision in the minister's office. Melanie Joly clearly made the wrong choice, in my honest opinion, and wanted the Palestinians' blood in the past, 2017, 2018 Israel-Palestinian war in The Hague, and passed this off as Justin Trudeau's foreign policy. But then again, Canada and Israel have been friends since the beginning of time. Although realistically speaking, there's no clear evidence that the indigenous man and the indigenous woman have lived since the beginning of Yahweh and Moses. But God begs to differ and says they have lived with the creation of the maple tree. Oh man! Otherwise, today's Canadian pioneer woman. Melanie Jolie. As is Krista Freeland, Canadian pioneer woman of this day, 2025. Krista Freeland lost out though, because Mark Carney's team's going to be in place, but won again as MP of Rosedale, and there's another area. This is no, downtown Toronto, and that's what I saw yesterday. She was interviewed. She was very happy, high pitched, cheering herself on, high pitched voice. And although she left Justin Trudeau in the lurch when he was Prime Minister of Canada, and everybody present were all waiting for her to present the budget, she proved to be totally reliable till then. And Trudeau and she almost matched stride with stride. So that may name some of them, but he had plenty of ministers. 30, I think. Yeah, we are equal, all the time. I have paintings and etc. saying this. Feminist man. But anyways, shopaholic, journal, pens on the liberal, And this is my liberal scarf. This is from 2019. So this is my liberal scarf. It's spring, so no liberal scarf. So journal, pens I'm going to buy, and for Mark Carney, I'm going to write this for Mark Carney. I'm putting myself in his shoes, brown shoes, and with the Chewbacca socks. Day one, the spring is in the air, and I sense a new beginning. But the old way makes way for the new way to take control of affairs in Ottawa. Mark Carney says henceforth, in my opinion, the Prime Minister shall be sexist and chauvinistic, but do the right thing by Gayatri B. Sitaram, who's going to say, "Ooh, I like it." Although I wouldn't be untrue to my, I wouldn't be true to my engineer, writer, artist self if I were to be not feminist. But then, things have changed. I raised my son, 26 years old. I chose to opt out of the workforce. So anyway, so I like a firm-minded man who is Prime Minister of Canada. So that's my workaholic, shopaholic, sexaholic for the Liberals win. All right, go Liberals, go forward. What's the right thing to say? Well, so I'll save it for another video. All right, thank you. Signing off. Gayatri B. Sitaram.